Nate Diaz slugs it out and beats Conor McGregor in UFC 202 is the headline that I see coming. And I've got very mixed feelings about the match because I actually really like both fighters. I'm not a big fan of the UFC or anything, and it's only actually since Conor McGregor sort of rose to stardom that I've been watching it. I've been watching him because I find him funny, entertaining, and I quite like him. And I enjoyed watching him win all his fights and was kind of rooting for him when he was winning. And then it came to Nate Diaz, and he gets beat by Nate Diaz. I didn't know who Nate Diaz was before then, but then I found out afterwards, and I actually started to really like Nate Diaz. And so I really like both fighters. Nate Diaz is vegan, which is a huge plus point for me. And just the way he kind of handles himself. At first impressions, he's like this like punch drunk sort of guy. He's, slurs his words and might come across like he's just a bit of a dope or something. But behind that, there's quite a guy behind that, and like most people really, and I really connect with him as well. So it's interesting with these mixed feelings that I don't want to see either of them lose. I don't want them to fight each other. I want them to fight other people because I don't want to see either of them lose. But I believe Conor McGregor is going to lose. And why is he going to lose against Nate Diaz? He feels confident he's going to win. A lot of people think, Conor McGregor, he's going to win. And a lot of his certainty comes across. He just comes across as being so certain, I'm going to do it this time. And people just kind of go, oh, well, he says he's going to do it. He seems very certain about it. But I don't see it. As a lifelong exponent of martial arts myself, I know what it takes, and he's not doing enough different things. You got to. He wasn't varied enough in his approach. He just had this sort of one game to beat Nate Diaz the first time, and that's why he lost. The second time coming, unless he's got some secrets that he's been training with, that I don't think so. Nate Diaz is got a lot heavier. He's put on 30 pounds, and now he's stripping down to make the weight of 170. Conor, he's just a different frame of guy. He's got to come up and really push the weight just to get to 170. So the next day, Nate Diaz is going to be coming into the fight at like 180 something. He might be coming into the fight about 183 or something like that. He can probably put on another 13 pounds of weight from the weigh-in. And Conor McGregor, he's probably going to be coming in at like early 60s or something, 165 maybe or something like that. So there's going to be a big weight difference again. So really, what else is Conor McGregor bringing to the table? I can't see much. In 5 months' time, since he last fought Nate, is he going to be able to improve his jiu-jitsu skills, his grappling skills enough to beat Nate on the mat? I doubt it very much. Nate's going to be that sort of stronger guy and more experienced in the grappling. Is he going to be able to knock him out? Again, a bit doubtful, because that's what he tried to do the first time. So it's like, what else is Conor McGregor bringing to the table that he didn't before? He's going to have a higher level of fitness. That the main thing is, last time he kind of tanked out, so he's coming in with a higher level of fitness. So that is a possibility where he may be able to do something. So what I see happening is I see the fight going the distance. I think they're going to go through 5 rounds. They're going to slug it out. They're going to be both beaten up at the end of it, and I see it going the distance. There's a possibility that Nate will choke him out before that. But apart from that, I think Conor McGregor will try and stay away from Nate. Nate's trying to stay on his feet and basically punch and kick and move, and we'll see what happens. But my prediction is it will go the distance, and Nate will be the winner, just because he's got a longer reach and he'll probably land more blows. If it doesn't go the distance, Nate's going to win on a submission. He'll get him down and submit him before there. That's how I see it going. So the only thing Conor McGregor's got going for more this time, unless he's not showing radically different with his training that he's not showing us, it's probably going to go the distance, just because he's got a higher level of fitness than he had the last time. because he's got the heavier weight, and then he's also got his fitness up to speed with the heavier weight. Last time he got his weight up, and you know, if you don't get your fitness up with the weight, which didn't have time to do, that's why he tanked out so quick. But I just don't see him beating him. I don't see him beating Nate. So I think his pride has kind of got the better of him. He knocked out Aldo in 13 seconds, and then he thinks he's king of the world, and he has to be brought down to earth. You know, that's what the universe does. It brings people back down to earth that get so high, and that's what this is doing. You know, Nate's been used to bring Conor back down to earth, and the best thing Conor can do is drop down the weight, go to 155, 145, and stick there, and he can get the two belts, one at 140, one at 155, one at 145, and going higher than that, I think it's just his pride, his ego, his you know, just knocking Aldo out in 13 seconds, just what went to his head, literally, you know. So thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments. Who do you think's going to win? You know, I'm not a big proponent of, you know, beating people in the head until they're unconscious or sometimes dead, as it happens. But I'm definitely like slightly hooked on this whole saga with Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. You know, if two people step in the ring, they know what they're going in there for, then they know the consequences. And yeah, there is some definitely quite a lot of entertainment in there as well. But I don't want to see either of the guys get beat. I just don't want to see it. But I know someone's going to get beat. They're probably both going to get beaten up. I think Nate is going to take it. Conor's going to be brought down to earth, which needs to happen. He'll go back down to 155, 145, and he'll have a pretty good career there. Might lose a few more, but you know, he'll go down as one of the greats. Okay, thanks for watching. Again, let us know. Please subscribe, leave your comments below, like and share the video.